assuming you eventually go to where you do find this elevator, and you have seen the keyhole for this. You actually do have a key. It is the pantry.
Nice.
Yeah. You stole that from the underworld, by the way. So that means you're taking away access to an elevator. But you have access to an elevator, so that's nice. So if you want to go down or up, you could do that. So whatever way you guys want to go, I'm totally for. But I'd hate it if you guys go underworld right now.
Oh no, I don't want to go to the underworld
Please don't
right
go
now. I want to
underworld. I have
go.
to do so much background thinking for that shit. Oh my lord. Let's go to the underworld.
Get off the planet.
Don't ruin my day. Don't ruin my day. Don't even visit. Nodded. You reading back after you get this basically a brain blast from the Jimmy Neutron show, and realize that wow, time is much more interconnected than I believed. Adosal Ok might not be shit, and Earth is an actual thing that existed a while ago, and I never heard of it until just now. And a time dragon exists. Fully, for real, 100%. What do you guys do?
Nadine is trying to process the thing she's just read. So she's like, what's up?
Everyone else? What is Alduin doing?
Alduin's gonna fly over to Nadine. He's gonna land and just look at Nadine with a very, like, wore out look. And he's gonna kind of, like, look at her, look at the table, look back at the other two. He's gonna look at her and go, I'm glad that didn't hurt you. He's gonna pull her in for a big old hug.
She sees how he tries to hug her, and she kinda goes forward, hugging him a bit too close that you would have normally expected. And she's asking, so really did you think about what you said? Really thought about it? Were you really concerned about maybe getting hurt?
And he's gonna kind of lean into where the ear or the helm would be. And he's gonna go, yes, I was. I'm glad that you're not hurt.
For continuity issues, this individual sort of appears out of nowhere. Anyone in their vicinity is cleared of their afflictions. So, while you understood all of that, Alduin, it also was as Nadine's eyes were blinking, and they're probably looking at you like, why are we so close together? But again, do what you would.
Well, he's being genuine. Like, he's glad he didn't hurt
yes,
anybody.
but that's what you see. Probably. Nodded.
And then he just they're embraced.
And it looks at him, how close to him she is. She's like, no, but she has an expression of like a person who is kind of having a hangover and starts to remember everything they've done when they were drunk. That type of moment she's having right now.
Sorry for my abrupt entrance. What is happening here? Says this individual is just popped in, to be honest with you. Alduin, you saw that. For sure.
Oh, well, yeah, his passive perception pretty fucking high. He turns and looks at him and goes, "Bone dragon, dead. Fire, face, unhappy." And just sits on the steps like, spot on. All I can say.
Interesting. What? We're early. We don't have to face anything. Have I? Sorry, I get confused sometimes. Have I had the conversation with you yet? Because they're looking at both Nadine and Alduin as if they know you guys.
The first
Does
time
Alduin recognize them?
You do not.
seeing you
Alduin
for the
shakes his
first
head.
time.
Okay. Nadine, what were we saying?
I'm seeing you for the first time in my life.
Actually, as you're looking at them, although the depictions of the time dragon were obscure, half the time either showing you a gyroscope with a set of wings, one black and adorned with gold, and the other just white and near. So bright, it's hard to even stare at. This entity does have the wings, or at least almost like a after image of them behind them. Those wings of the time dragon. They're elegant and massive. Out of proportion for this thing. But again, they're sort of ethereal.
Nadine looks at the being in front of her a bit more and unclutches from Alduin's embrace. She's like going on her knees.
No,
It's an honor to meet you.
Get up. This is too formal. We're friends. I mean, we will be friends. Oh, where's the other one? They're looking around for Feara, you can tell.
Feara's just sitting on the ground cosplaying as a bear. Like, they're sitting like a bear.
Okay, wait, so hold on. So you go up to the elevator. You check on the
Yeah.
elevator, you know it's real. What do you do then?
Yeah.
You come back?
No, I'll just wait for them.
You're waiting by the elevator? I love it.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, this entity says, where's the other one?
Alduin just takes his hand and points toward the elevator like, she's over there.
This entity looks around where you point. They look to the obelisk, which is in their way, and then to Nadine, who was sort of in the way too. And they're like, okay. They kind of just give up after they figure they can't really look.
Embarrassed by the elevator.
No, yeah. You can assume they got the gist of it, but they're not doing the extra effort to actually put eyes on Feara, it seems. And then they say, not a problem. We'll catch up, and we could get everything started properly. But I guess if you guys haven't met me before, then introductions would be a good start. I'm Kotesh. Nice to meet you. Finally. Yes, hi. And they sort of hold a hand out to each of you to shake.
Alduin will stand up and shakes his hand, and Alduin definitely looks like he's he's in a bit of pain.
This individual, their soft, delicate hands end with very intricate patterned fingernails that are just slightly pointy, but as they're nearly, I want to say, why am I blanking so hard on that exact phrasing? Their porcelain skin seems to, yeah, it's just it's as different as ebony is to ivory. The black and white from their wings, the two sets, their skin pale as hell, and their eyes completely deep and almost a complete void. This individual says, "I am the time dragon, Koatesh the Fall. I wished not to disrupt this occurrence," and they're sort of looking around as, again, both of these dragon dudes are just like, they got back down and they're just praying to like the altar or the monument thing wherever they stood, from what we can tell, once you guys stop attacking. They actually never even attacked you. And Koatesh says, "I'm here to ask for help. I see that you've touched my monument, and that already connects you in some sort of way to me, but I will only ask, I will not force." What do you guys say? What do you guys do in this situation?
Alduin will look at him and kind of bow and look back and say, "Whatever you need, I will help."
They look at Nadine.
Nadine looks at them and she's like, "We will be honored to help."
You guys welcome fate, then I think it is best for me to tell you what you will be signing up for before we make this.
Before you do,
Mhm.
you know what these... And he kind of gestures to the two dragon people, and he goes,
The dragons.
"Do you know what they were summoning?"
I do not believe they're summoning anything. They are desperate creatures having been
Tried to summon
disconnected. No. They were summoned already. Ohe. Whatever catalyst caused Ohe to exist, it has nothing to do with these creatures. These creatures are just utilizing the benefits that Ohe could offer. I assume they don't seem concerned with us, and neither should they. The bones, though, that you have slain, I can tell they were probably traumatized in their life and had sought revenge to maybe one of you, or something. You slighted them. I'm not sure the circumstance. It could have been any number of things. It could have also been Ohe that told them to attack, for all we know, and that'd be even more alarming. But Ohe's not a real issue. And I hope you know that just because I say that name doesn't mean when you say it, nothing happens. It can be very powerful just to utter the name, unfortunately, and that is most of the power that that primordial force has. Simply the knowledge of it. But that shouldn't concern neither you nor these creatures, whether or not we care about Ohe. Since I'm here now, and I can help. And I mean, they won't bother you unless you ask them to help you or something else, and then you'll be beholden to them, I assume, in a pact or what have you. In my case, it is different. I am, and they sort of put their hands on the monument, and they just say, I'm the last age of the Time Dragon, Koatesh, or the Fall in many circles. And apparently my sisters have had a bit of trouble realizing their role. So currently Ashes and Torrent aren't in the age that they're supposed to be, and because of that I am now, well, I have to carry the light of Bright, the age of Bright, until it is finished. And when that happens, I think 20 days ago, I'll be able to relinquish it, and we'll be able to continue on with Hill. Do you guys understand? You guys have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
No.
Right.
What do you need us
That
to
is
do?
just to maintain a neutral, professional expression, but with her eyes, you can see she has no idea what the person next to her is talking about.
Yeah, not only is Kevin saying a whole bunch of pedantic information, but anyone who also understands this might be confused anyways. So, does anyone have questions at this moment before I continue on?
Alduin will just ask him, what do you need him to do?
When the Age of Ashes arises, there'll be a massive void. In that state, in that case, I will have to force Ashes back into their place. I'll have to put my sister back into their place in order for them to keep the cosmos from shattering, keep reality
Knock
from
her out.
breaking. It is a complicated procedure, but I simply ask for your help when the time comes. If you are to die before the time comes, I will hold on to your essence, if that is okay with you, until the task is complete, and then you will be free to be
What?
whatever you be.
Guys, what exactly are we putting ourselves in?
I simply need warriors who will help me in the coming battle. I know that you won't be able to really do much against both my sisters, but I have collected enough warriors to help me, to aid me against Torrent. Ashes, though, concerns me slightly more because they have a jump start to the activities they get to get on about. It would be very useful to have a set of hands to aid me when the day comes. Again, I do not know when it arrives until it is close to the time. Just like 20 days ago, the Age of Hill began. Yeah, what do you guys do? What do you guys say to this person?
Alduin agrees to it.
This individual, they, hold their hand out for you to grab. They're sort of like cupping their hand for you to put your hand on.
Nadine looks at them with a very serious face, and she's asking, "And what exactly do we get out of this? I mean..."
Do you have a specific request? I may be able to grant you something you need, but other than just ensuring the safety of the worlds, I can't specifically. What do you need?
Can I ask for something after all of this stuff is done?
I would rather fulfill that promise today, for my tomorrow is very skewed. You and I, all of us, especially that one, and they're pointing towards Feara. Again, they're pointing at the plinth, but Feara's like on the other side. And they say, we've already destroyed the problems with Ashes. We've taken out their generals. We've placed them back in their pedestal. And they have been pacified. So much so that they're currently running in their age. But that did not happen before you agreed to this.
Alduin would take his hand.
As you put your hand on them, they grab at your fingers, and they sort of close their eyes a bit, and then their other hand just grips on their fist as they're holding you, and then they let go, and you see just a little ring just hanging around on, like, let's say your pinky. It's a little bright, and then just disappears from the light. And what of you?
Alduin would ask if they knew anything of a lost cloak.
A lost cloak
that would allow him to teleport. That he's been searching for.
There are many things that sound like what you're asking, but I've heard talk about one in the underworld, and there are several outside of this planet for sure. I can't exactly find out if this planet has it, other than the underworld, as the underworld isn't cursed. It is just the overworld that is blocked by my type of powers. Sorry if that
Alduin
is
would
annoying.
nod. Alduin would nod in understanding. And just be like, thank you.
Nadine looks at the Kodesh and she's like, I've ended up being here because I found it because I wanted to get because I saw the reward for these worms to get rid of them. I wanted to get some extra cash on me and also to get away from these old annoying folks at the temple. So how did I end up in this situation? Looks at them and she's like, whatever, we'll help you.
They hold their hand out. Do you put your hand there?
Yeah.
Yep. They grab your hand. They bring out their second hand, their other hand to grasp you real quick. And then let go right before it starts getting uncomfortable. Same deal. You have that ring that disappears after a moment. You don't feel it. You don't see it. Excellent. Now let's go talk to Feara.
So, just sidebar for you, Kevin.
Yes.
If the dragon had attacked Alduin again, Alduin's only sitting at 10 hit points.
Oh, well. That's crazy. I mean, you have healers, so...
Yeah, but it was one of those, like, I was sitting there and I'm like, oh, I really hope he doesn't attack me. I really hope he doesn't attack me.
Oh, you slayed
And
the
he didn't.
dragon.
Like, oh, here he comes.
You guys are good. Feara?
Yeah.
You see your aunt walk up towards you. They sit down. And just like always, they have this stoic face. You see the weird illusions around them sort of dissipated. You can tell that they have massive ethereal wings behind them. And they sort of just like cup their face on their they're cupping their face and their elbows on their knee as they're sitting looking at you, almost like very relaxed and like they're about to break bad news to you. Do you do or say anything?
Well, hey, Aunt Katesh.
Hey, we gotta talk. So it's been a long time coming, but I do apologize for deceiving you for as long as I have been. But you remember that favor I asked you to just promise me you'll do? And she's sort of pointing at your hand where she did place this ring around your finger once.
Wait, as the player, I don't know what she's talking about. But I feel like Feara knows.
Feara knows.
But me as the player, I
no,
don't
you have no idea. I'm springing this on you 100%.
You evil!
Yes. Do you remember?
Of course, Aunt Katesh.
That promise was to... well... to ensure the survival of many peoples. And I just wish to... I would just like to inform you of the implications of that. And then they tell you that they're a time dragon entity that will require help to destroy two of their sisters, either Ashes or Torrent. They're asking for your help to defeat Ashes. They can't ask you for both of them, because if not, then you will die. And I mean worse than like death, like you are non-existent. You never became kind of death, which is scarier. But they sort of break it down. They tell you it'll be fine. The ring is there to protect you. And they are sort of tearing up when they tell you this. Like, they really are upset that they had to deal with this in such a manner. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but you were sort of AWOL. I couldn't find you at home, and I was not allowed. Allowed isn't the correct word. I believe it would have been dangerous for me to tell you before the age of the hills. Yeah. What do you guys do? What does everyone else do besides DS apparently?
Nadine looks at Alduin and she's like, just tell me again, why did I sign up for this? Why do I always sign up for everything?
Alduin will look up at her and go, because you're a good person. And it's something to do that is good for everybody.
My family calls it being an idiot. She says
That
and
could be the
she
truth.
kind of whirls around and so kinda tries to go closer to Feara and Kotesh.
Yeah. DS, your auntie Kotesh here would have been upset that she lied to you. She probably would have tried to hug it out. Are you receptive at all to that? Are you upset at her betrayal?
No, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be understanding and
Great.
hug her back.
Great.
So, is there any chance Nadine would have overheard the auntie part?
Oh yeah. 100%. They're not hiding it.
She's like, auntie.
So
Tries to make a serious face and she's like, come back. I was traveling about till now. So you're telling me that beer cosplaying thing is related to them? It's related to Kotesh?
Kotesh turns around and says, you can also choose your family. We aren't blood related. I don't think. She looks to you, actually confused now.
Feara looks back confused as well, like, are we related? Am I secretly related?
No. I mean, maybe? No, that'd be too far-fetched. Come on.
I gotta ask my mom now.
Your mom wouldn't know that.
What do you mean by maybe?
Maybe my mom would know. You don't know?
You have to check the tree line, like the family line, like really back. Anyways.
Oh boy. Nadine is like, oh boy.
At this point, I do want to ask the players, do you guys want to keep going or stop here?
Stop here. I
Okay.
gotta go.
Yes.
Livestock.
Thank you. I was waiting. I was like, man, no one's tapping out here.
Yeah.
Nadine
I
is
was like,
still
oh, let it go. Letting it go.
I was
looked down at
gonna
Dominic
say, if you guys
like,
want to keep going, I mean, I will do an 8-hour session, no problem. But we gotta take breaks if you guys want to do that shit. Fuck. Great
mean-
game. We did 5 hours, guys. Holy fuck.
Well,
Yeah. And
Nice.
Kevin, where do you upload the games and stuff to?
Yeah, I'll send it right now.